The purpose of this tutorial is to take a look at custom mapping functoids. We create these types of functoids when we have custom functions that we need to perform again and again in our maps, and we don't say want to use a scripting functoid, or it's too complicated to use another combination of functoids. Of course, within BizTalk Mapper, we do have quite a few functoids to choose from, and we can use them in combination with each other to do quite complex processes. Or if they're not doing it for us, we have a scripting functoid that we can use, and it too can do pretty complex functions. But for simplicity's sake, sometimes when we're doing things over and over again, we might create our own functoids. And here's an example of a custom functoid class. So it's simply a regular .NET class, in this case written in C#. And in fact, this project has several classes in it. All of them will produce single custom functoids, and each one is inheriting obviously from the base functoid class. So we're just going to take a look at one of these guys, something like, say, cumulative multiply functoid. So again, inheriting from the base functoid class, we've got an array list to take in the accumulation of values. We have a lot of attributes that are set here for use, so it knows, say, what category this guy is going to be in, or even setting, say, the icon that's going to be used for it. And then as we keep looking through this, we can see here, to initialize the cumulative multiply, it's going to set up and figure out, well, how many values is it looking at? So that's where I have this loop with the index. And then it starts gathering together some of the information. Now, what we see here is actually the inline XSLT that it's going to put into the map itself, because remember, all maps are essentially XSLT behind the scenes. So this particular one is designed to actually write into the XSLT the function that we're using. We have other options. Some people choose simply to write C# code. Some people prefer the XSLT, or you could do both if necessary. XSLT will perform quite a bit faster, though if you're not familiar with XSLT, obviously this process would be a little bit more difficult. Once you've created your project with however many custom functoids that you want, you need to build it and then deploy it. Now, for deploying, can deploy it to the GAC. So we see it here, deployed to the GAC. Also, there is a development folder that you might want to deploy it to if you're just going to be testing it within Visual Studio. Once deployed, then you can add it now to your toolbox. So this guy I already added to my toolbox, so I see here cumulative multiply, and now I'm just going to use it like any other functoid in the toolbox. This guy obviously is cumulative, so I have a loop of values over there. As I go through the loop, it's going to keep multiplying them together and come up with the result set. And we can even test this guy out. I already gave it an input document that of course had several values to multiply together, and we have our result.